Together, let's embark on a scientific exploration of yoga, where you are the scientist, your heart is the laboratory, and you are the outcome.
Welcome to Meditate with Daaji. In the last few weeks, we have learnt a lot about the heartfulness practices, how to relax, meditate, pray, and clean. Now we will learn what to do next after we have incorporated these practices into our lives. And after that, like always, we will meditate with Daaji.
What have we done so far? We have experienced various practices offered by Heartfulness. To start with, relaxation. How to relax. How to meditate. How to get rid of the impressions through the process of cleaning. How to connect ourselves with our source through prayer. And most importantly, how to maintain our meditative state beyond the meditation hours. So what next? How do we now take this forward? The first step is to gradually develop a regular practice at our own pace with interest and enthusiasm. And there is always a support available from our community of trainers and meditators in heart spots around the world, and via our websites and our meditation apps called Let's Meditate. This is important at some stages because any journey, whether from London to LA or from one chakra to another in the inner world, they both create at times excitement and disturbance as a result of change. When we embark on this journey, if we are sensitive, we will feel that our system is being purified of its complexities, especially emotional complexities. As a result of this process of cleaning, you'll feel a lot better each time. This process liberates us bit by bit from our psychological patterns. It is a miracle when we see that they start to drop off seemingly most effortlessly. Oftentimes it is other people who notice these changes in us. As our personalities, they start to open up with the opening of the heart. As the heart is purified through cleaning, and we go deeper into meditative states, our lifestyle has to adjust to match the inner changes, especially inner purity and inner simplicity. Our wants, our desires gradually become less and less, and we feel so much lighter and less burdened. It is not that you're going to miss anything. You will feel the uselessness of such items in life. It is not something that you force upon yourself. It simply happens. It's a carefree feeling that we find it so joyful. Once we experience it, we want to keep that lightness. So we make efforts to refine ourselves and our approach to the world around us. We find old habits dropping off. They no longer seem to fit us. They seem foreign to us. We have outgrown them. It's a miracle actually, as often prior to starting meditation, we have not been able to shake them off despite all our efforts. My guide used to say the biggest miracle in life is how such changes are made possible, inner changes, in an effortless way. Sometimes we also come face to face with our own personality weaknesses as if they are shown to us in a mirror. When we meditate, we are face to face with ourselves, and heart is the mirror at that time. It can be uncomfortable, but again, it is our attitude to the process of change that matters. We are inviting this change voluntarily. We want to change, we want to evolve. With self acceptance and the willingness to change, everything moves forward. Having extra meditation sessions with a trainer at this time will help us a lot. Be very helpful. Just as there are challenging phases, there are exhilarating phases where consciousness expands and we feel that we go deeper and deeper states in meditation, and we realize that there are infinite possibilities. So the ups and downs are part and parcel of the process of growth and change. At some points when you feel that, oh, I don't feel like meditating, that's a time you call for help. You seek the help from a trainer and say, okay, I would like to meditate. Would you please walk me through meditation again? This is what I call individual attention. And all these trainers throughout the world will be more than happy to assist you under all circumstances actually. Whenever you want such a meditation session with them, they'll be happy to walk you through. Each time though, when a trainer supports us with a remote sitting or when you go to them face to face, very special work happens, and again it's a matter of experience. Though the practice is the same, it will be the same meditation, but the outcome will be extraordinary. You got to feel that. Experiment with it. The support of the guide here is invaluable, as he has already been on this journey and knows its ups and downs very well. It is very reassuring to have someone so experienced supporting us. In fact, it is the most wonderful feeling to know that we are not alone on this path. Gradually, we feel lighter and lighter, and we find our capacity to love expanding as our heart expands. Complexities that restricted us from loving our near and dear ones, family members, friends, unconditionally melt away, and we appreciate others much more. Our lives, they become molded towards more loving approach, along with many other qualities such as compassion, courage, generosity, patience, acceptance, humility. These are all the outcome of the main thing, love. You try to develop compassion and empathy and courage and generosity. I think it will be like putting a cart before a horse. It's a bit complicated. We need to create one original state, that balance in our heart, in such a way that the rest of these qualities, they just become the offshoot out of this main flowering of the inner heart. What is the main flowering of our inner heart? It is love. It is only through this love that generosity is possible. It is through this love that compassion is possible. It is through this love, empathy, acceptance, patience, tolerance, they are made possible because of this love. We impact the world around us in a softer and very subtle way and start to flow in tune with others, and others will also fall in tune with us. They will not find that, oh, you are so resisting kind of a person, or you're such a wall. It will wither away. In a way, it is as if we become more and more like little children, more innocent. You see how, with their innocence and sense of wonder, with the world, children enjoy life better. We often remember our childhood so fondly. We are less resentful of things that have happened to us as we march on, as we develop this innocence. Our anger lifts, our self-pity too dissolves, and we are freed from these complexities and entanglements. It's a gradual process, no doubt, and that's why we do this process of cleaning every single day and ensure such a lifestyle of such an order that we don't form more and more impressions and make our life more complicated. Change. Change is such a great motivator, and our inner experiences can be so rich and enlivening that we want to meditate more and more. And as cleaning makes us lighter and lighter, subtler and subtler, we appreciate the need to clean every evening because we feel so good after each such cleaning sessions. As we connect deeper within our heart through prayer, we're able to assess the wisdom from the highest source within ourselves and learn to naturally listen to our heart. Heart continues to inspire us. Through this inspiration, we become more creative. The inner confidence thus developed will foster courage that would further allow us to feel what is right and what is wrong. We become more discriminative. We won't find the need for anyone to dictate us. Of course, we'll accept whatever advice comes from outside, but our inner conscience will be so active. It will be more interactive with the outside world as well as the inside world. As these capacities open up through the heart, our journey continues. In fact, this is just the beginning. There is much more to share with you all as we explore this vast inner universe that we all have within us, but that will have to wait for another time. For now, we can say that our change in lifestyle leads to a higher destiny. What is this destiny? The evolutionary goal of human life is so much greater than we usually imagine. And the heartfulness allows us to realize that goal. On the journey, our lives become purposeful and we are able to excel in everything that we do, both in our worldly as well as spiritual life. Would you like to meditate one more time today? Slowly, we will move into meditation.
Now, let's all meditate with Daaji.
You all know how to meditate, and perhaps some of you do not really know how to meditate and joining us for the first time. This is how we meditate. Heartfulness way of meditation. It's very simple. Feel relaxed. Remove all the distractions if you might have. Something like phones. And focus on the presence of divine light in our heart. Think that this divine light is attracting your attention inward. and retain this thought as long as you can. By chance you happen to move away from this noble idea, when you're overwhelmed by so many thoughts, just remind yourself that right now I am meditating on the presence of divine light. Let's all begin meditation. That's all. Please make a note of how you felt. Let's write our observations.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Meditate with Daaji. See you again next week.